Hello, this is Pokephosgene and I will be doing a Pokemon Blaze Black walkthrough. This is the beginning scene where Professor Juniper will explain to you the differences between Blaze Black and Gold White games in comparison to the original ones. Different items, different evolution methods, and all 649 Pokemon appear in both clean and the full version. But in the full version you also get changed types, and improved stats of most Pokemon. Not actually most, but a lot of them get improved stats. Changed movesets, new types even. For example, Luxray and Luxio 2, I believe, now have a secondary dark typing, which makes things interesting. This game is hard, believe me. But I'm going to try and cope with it. These are our rivals, Sharon and Bianca. Here it comes. Professor Juniper comes in and brings in a box. The Pokemon in it are a bit different than usual. You'll see how and why. The absent-minded girl has come and we can proceed to taking the Pokemon. First, the letter. It's not a letter anymore. It's now a note telling you about the documents. The documents show you all the changes that have been made in type, stats, movesets, even item locations, and the locations of all Pokemon. The documents, you can even download them without the game to check before playing as well. The second warning, it's actually a tip. If you want, check his YouTube channel, Triano. He's the one who made this hack. So with that, we go on to the starter picking phase. See, the starters here have their normal abilities, Overgrown, Blaze and Torrents, but they can also have Dream World abilities as a secondary option. Snavy has Contrarian, Tepi has Reckless, I believe, and Oshawott has Wild Spirit. I hope to get Wild Spirit actually, because Pokemon that try to sedate you and put you to sleep are quite common. Even on the first route, I think you have a Hoot, if I pronounce it. Oshawott will be picked for strategic reasons. This Pokemon, when it evolves into the part-fighting duel later Samurott can cover for the weaknesses of a future grass type I will be having, as well as a ground type. I will not tell the secondary types of those Pokemon because I want to keep things a surprise, but you can start imagining what it might be. I'll just tell you, the Pokemon are unusual, and I chose Oshawott. The other Pokemon have been taken, and now time to see why Bianca is a bit too stubborn. She doesn't listen to Cheren's warning and she's now going to ruin my bedroom. I cannot charge her a bill for the damage, unfortunately, but the damage will be considerate. Tepig and Oshawott. Be mindful of this Pokemon that she has. Yes, it is weak to water moves, but it will get an increase in defenses, I think even HP, and attack will be boosted as well, Papi. It will no longer be wise to use physical special attacks as Big Knight or Ember, but it has an additional typing. I've seen it should be ground, it should be part ground, but I've seen also I don't know, is it the other version, Gold White, where it is part dark? So I'm not certain what the second type will be. I didn't watch closely enough. Maybe it's another hack where it's dark. But whatever it is, you can check the stuff I'm not sure that you can check in the documentation Diana mentioned before. But notice you will get stabbed for that second type. You will get either dark or ground moves. But if you want a fighting type Ember, just pick the clean version of this. Fighting type Ember will remain in that case. Now, I won against Bianca, but my room has not survived the full extent of the carnage yet. Do not try to lower Snivy's defense with Tail Whip. It probably has Contrarian, but that will make its defense go up. Unfortunately, my defense can't be lowered, but I can't sleep, so I think I'll survive. Just to tell you about the other starters, I believe one HP remaining. I believe Tepig will become a part ground type later, but I'm sure that Oshawott becomes a part fighting Pokemon and Snivy becomes a part dragon in its last stage. You will get Glare as a level up move. Usually Superior can only have Glare if it is bred this move. And Glare is very useful. I like it, and it has been boosted to a decent accuracy in the normal versions of Black and White. It's 90% accuracy. Here, possibly, it's been boosted further. So, moves have also been changed. Cut is no longer 50 power, it's 60 power as grass typing, for example. The first THM of the game. And we now have the meeting with our mother. Alright. You get the bicycle early now. And actually a lot of items you would have to get later in the original games. Now you can get earlier. You will get evolution items, fossils and a lot of stuff instead of, for example, Pokeballs, potions and such easily buyable stuff. So you'll have to buy more Pokeballs, but instead of them you will get evolution items and something very important like maybe strong TMs. You will see as I play what you get. And now the next phase is getting the Pokédex. Okay, three young people from November got to meet Professor Juniper. Yes, the nicknaming part comes too. Spoke a lot. It's been done. Well, my Pokemon is female, but still, it's like a knight with a sword. Why a sword? Do you know the move Sacred Sword that only the Musketeer trio get? Cobalion, Virizion, and Terrakion. Actually, I think Kelly can get it too. They get it. That move is no longer exclusive to that line, and Samurott can get it. I think it ignores the changes in attack of the changes in the defense of the target or something like that. Has a special effect. I'm not certain. I will have to go to level 36 with Samurott to verify the changes. Here comes the mother, which is never named, a bit of a shame. The Pokemon trainers, future ones, get their maps. Soon be starting the journey for real, but before that we'll have to receive a bit of tutoring. Well, those who play this game probably know a lot about Pokemon games, but in the original versions, some of those who played may be complete rookies when it comes to Pokemon, because Pokemon tends to attract new children every time. So those new children will be explained the basics of Pokemon catching right here and now. And what shall you do? Everything is shown by this finger. Oops. Into the bar. Into the Pokeball section and throw one. These are the very basics. After you've got Pokemon, if you have you nickname it and so on. Yes, you can paralyze or make the Pokemon sleepy. That will help in catching it. Also, specific balls like netball. If you are fighting a bug type or a water type, the netball helps a lot. If you want to catch a Pokemon quickly in the first 2-3 turns, use a quick ball. If you have been fighting a legendary for a long time, use a timer ball, and so on. There is a bunch of Pokemon balls that you can use. Let's